Hey, this is Sasha, and welcome to another episode here on Hungry for Returns, where I answer your trading and investing questions based on my own personal successes, experience, and bad failures. So with that in mind, we're going to go and answer one of our viewers and listeners' questions, and that comes from Greg about selling off part of your position when it comes to trading options, especially if you're trading directionally. Now, if you have a trading and investing questions you want to ask me, be sure to visit our website at tradersfly.com, where you can write in a question or even submit one by voice or video. So let's take a listen here, and then we'll go into answering the question.
Hi, Sasha. This is Greg. I trade directional only options, and I was wondering how to sell off just a portion. Like if I buy 2 contracts, how do I sell just one on Thinkorswim platform? I tried it and it sold them both. Anyway, that would help a lot. Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's get into this and answer the question. I mean, it's going to be the same for any platform that you're working with, really. So in this case, Thinkorswim, we'll go ahead and do one. I'll go ahead and let's just say we'll do Caterpillar, just because it's about $126 a share. I'll go in and go to the Caterpillar sign. So first I want to buy the contract. So let's say I'm doing a directional bet 135 days out. So I'm going for calls only if this is what you're doing as a swing trader. Let's say you need to have some contracts up to be able to sell just part of something or get out of part of something. So if I believe this stock will go up to 140 or higher, I could say right click buy, and I'll go to the single. And now you can see here, you might not be able to see it all the way. It says one contract right there. So let's say I'm putting in 4 contracts. Maybe even 5. Let's say I'm going with 5 contracts. I'll go ahead and hit confirm and send. It's going to go ahead and send that in right there. And you can see I bought 5 contracts, okay? Looking at my monitor tab, you can see there it is, profit and loss for the day because of the bid-ask spread, 135 days out. And you can see I have right here, let's see if it'll show me. Maybe it's not going to. Let me see. If you go into quantity, I'll add that in. You can see I have 5 contracts right there in the quantity. Now, the easy way to also look at this is right here in your Analyze tab. If you go to the Analyze tab, you can see you have 5 contracts there. So how do you sell and get rid of a part of this? Well, let's say, hey, it's going up, you're making money. Let's say you're making $80, $100, $500, whatever the case is, or it's losing and you want to sell just part to reduce your risk. Well, you could right click, analyze closing trade, and it's going to go ahead and flatten your curve, right? So now it'd be flat with the bid-ask spread. I'd be out $100, but I'd be out completely. So I'd lose 5 contracts. I'm getting rid of 5 contracts here in this case. If I want to go ahead and reduce just the position size, well, you can see here I have a delta of 170 on the 5. Well, if I go ahead and close it, my delta will be 0. So instead of closing all 5, I'll just change this to maybe close 2, right? So now my delta, you can see 170, and then it'll go down to 102, right? So I'll have a little bit of slower, steeper curve. So all I'll do is I'll go ahead, right click, confirm and send. So now I'm getting rid of 2 contracts. Go ahead, boom, and I'm out. So you can see now I'm left with 3. If I go to the monitor tab, I got 3 contracts remaining. So that's how you would do it. Now, let's say you're starting out with 3. Hey, I want to just get rid of another one. So again, analyze closing trade, and then you can go ahead and do 1, change the quantity, right click, confirm and send that in. If you want to do it a different way, let's say here you're on the monitor tab, you're left with 2. Again, right click, analyze closing trade. It's going to pop out back into this, so you do the same process. Or you could go to the trade tab here, and you can see you have a position here, right? So you need to know that, hey, that position I'm a +2. It's going to be green right here if you're positive. So I'll just go ahead, right click, buy. Instead of buying, normally we buy. This time we're going to sell. And I'm going to go up to single. It's off screen right now at the moment. but it's the same process. And again, you can see here it's one contract, okay? And since I have two, one would get rid of part of the position, right? So I'll go ahead, confirm and send here, or confirm and send here, send that in, and you can see now I still have that position. I still have one contract, and I got out with a part of that position. So that's how you would do it. If you want to close it all out, well, just create closing order, sell the remaining, and you're out. But basically, that's the process, is you have to change the quantity amount. So if you had 5, you can change it to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Otherwise, if you do it initially right here, let's just analyze closing trade, analyze opposite trade. Let me pop in a few more contracts again. Confirm and send. Okay, let's get them filled. So now that we have 10 contracts here, so if I just right click, analyze closing trade, it's going to put the exact same amount of contracts that I have, and that will close out the full order. So if I want to just do part of it, I go ahead and just change it to maybe 5. Now again, remember, you're long here, so if you're long and you're plus 10 and you want to get rid of 5, well, you need to sell some. If you were short, well, you have to buy 5, right? Because you have to get back to even. So that's the way it kind of works. And you can really watch the deltas here, because your delta, you're trying to always get to 0. So if you have plus 340, well, to get to 0, you need to add negative delta. That would be the single, negative 170. So together, that'll drop me down to 170. Again, that's how you would do it. Right click, confirm and send. Send that in. Now I'm down to 5. If I want to close the rest, again, right click, analyze trade, sell, right click, confirm and send it in, boom, I'm flat, I'm out, it's all 0, and now we're done, right? So I hope that makes sense. As far as the Thinkorswim platform, there's a lot of difficulties with using certain platforms, especially if you don't know the ins and outs, so be sure to study your platform. Now, if you want to see some other great training videos, be sure to visit our website and get on the newsletter list by clicking the links right over here or under this video. And of course, remember to send in your questions at tradersfly.com and go there, submit a question by voice, an audio, or write one in, and I'd be happy to answer it here on the show. Thanks for joining me. In the end, remember, there's more to life than money. Do what you love, contribute to other people, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you in the next video.